Just want to record, all right? What's going on, man? It's been a while. I got to get back on my content gang, give you all these good gospel about these trade lines, these profiles, these CPs, building up your personal credit, building up this business credit. Credit ain't dead. Things have changed. A lot of things have, been struck out. You got to take that off the board. A lot of methods not working anymore. Really got to have some revenue coming in to really get these loans. Now, you can manufacture some revenue. All you got to do is have a job, some type of stream of income. It doesn't have to be from a business itself. It could be a loan, be a gift. But these banks want to see money deposited into these accounts before they really start to lend you some money. Of course, they still got some personal guarantee loans, some, no doc loans out there here and there, but very seldom, far in between. And like I said, you're going to have a super strong credit profile or some money coming in to that bank account to get that money on. So let's talk about some other things today. CPs are not dead, but they are harder to build on. And, having profiles is not illegal, but applying for credit with these profiles is illegal, something I do not promote you guys do. But if you do need a profile for security reasons, to keep information off the web, that's what I promote to you. That's what I advise you to do. But like I said, some people do use these profiles to get loans, to get credit cards, to get apartments, to get cars, things of that nature. If you're in need, hit me up. I can help you out with a profile. Message me on any of these social profiles down below right there. And we can get into that, man. But like I said, you definitely going to have a profile built out. That's for anything with your personal profile, CPs, whatever you're doing, your profile is going to need to be built out thoroughly. No more 30 days getting loans, 30 days, 45 days getting in apartments, getting in the cars. You're going to have to manufacture some age with some trade lines on there. Some leases, may have a lease for the place you lived at 2 years ago. They may help, but even those type of trade lines are not helping you get guaranteed right out the door. So I advise you, if you're in a crunch, you need a car, you need an apartment, you need a loan, start the process of building up those profiles now. So 3-4 months down the line, you have solid trade lines on there. You have age on there. You have a bank account attached to it. You have data points, public records, everything attached to those profiles to get you up in there, man. All right. So that's that on the CP. And also, there's a new change to Amazon card. Let me see if I can pause. Let me see. New change to Amazon. All right. So like I was saying, there's some changes to Amazon. Amazon used to be backed, Amazon business card used to be backed by American Express. Some changes in the system. Now they're backed by US Bank. So I just got this envelope in the mail saying that they're switching over from American Express to US Bank, which is cool because I've never been a part of US Bank network. So this kind of instantly, grandfathered me in to the US Bank network. So, they got me some official mail. So I guess this is the statement off here. So I got a statement from there. So it's official that they are switching over, and I still have a new card coming in July next month. So I'll show you that once I get it, see the branding and logo on that. But if you are building business credit and you always want to be a part of US Bank, another great bank to get into, go ahead and apply for the Amazon business card. Pretty easy to get to with the personal guarantee. Now, like I said, I was already in the American Express ecosystem when I applied for that card, so I didn't have to have a hard pull on that. I do know US Bank, data points around there, how to get approved, a lot more strict. Like I've never been approved for a US Bank card. Apply for business card, apply for the personal cards, going back 3-4 years now. I always get denied. I don't know if they're inquiry sensitive of what, but this will help me and will help a lot of you that are already inside of the American Express Amazon card. Help you switch over to the U.S. bank side. And then last but not least, another great business bank company called Novo. Here's the debit card. Here it looks with the debit card. So if you're starting a business, online business, any type of business, you do need a separate bank account that's separate from your personal. I would even, like, if you bank with Bank of America or Wells Fargo, I would even go as far as open up a separate one outside of that institution. Gives your business more data points, gives it more visibility, gives it more credibility, having its own bank. Now, these fintech online banks are kind of risky. This one's been around for about 6-7 years now. I've been dealing with Novo since I've had this office suite business. ECO suites where I'm filming in right now. So it's a great card. They're not going anywhere. They did have to switch over some other type of institutions, some like brick and mortar banks where they hold their funds into. So they had to switch some of that stuff over. But other than that, haven't had any problems with Novo. I got a link down in the description so both of us can get $40 for applying with my link. So go ahead and drop down there. Apply for Bank Novo with that. If you open up a business, looking to get more money with your CPs, attaching a business to your CP profile is the best way to do it. Contact me. It's not easy. There's a lot of misinformation online about doing this process. People call me very confused about what are you actually doing? What do you mean by attaching the CP to a business? All you're really doing is just applying for a credit card as a personal guarantor. That's the basic of it. But there's some other things where you have to where you're applying for bank accounts, applying for EIN numbers. Sometimes the social and the actual bank does type of merge and come together a little bit. So, that's what it is. What it is. So it's a hot day in Atlanta right now. Filming this early, man. Got some more business opportunities. Amazon Hub, some stock investing, some other business stuff I'm doing. But everything that I do with the credit, I always invest into bigger and better avenues. Do not just take the credit and run with it. Go buy jewelry, go buy stupid stuff. Always use the credit to make you more money. All right, let's go on. Your boy Credit K out. Hit me up at Credit K right there in that description area.